Greetings everybody, I am BrianD0313 with
Your old pal Rosser.
this is Let's Insufferable Play Final Fantasy 1. The drinking game. Last time we explored the first floor of the arcade. We met up with some giants, some Cobra Commander,
Cobra!
the Earth,
Yes, and we kicked the Earth's ass.
multiple times. Now we're going to go to the second floor in this episode only. Oh, we might make it.
Yeah, if we don't get delayed by asps.
Yeah, we can run. We got first attack. Preemptive attack.
Always good. Conserve your hit points whenever possible in a situation like this.
Yeah, when you're doing, going deep into a dungeon to beat a boss. Ooh, bats.
I'm Batman.
Batman. Yeah, when you're going deep into a dungeon, it's so...
Especially if you find yourself coming up against a bunch of weak enemies that can poison you.
Run!
Take these spiders, for instance. Look at them. Their multiple legs, their pedipalps, their cephalothoraxes, their beady multiple eyes.
Take a drink.
They think they're better than you, Brian.
Take another drink.
You gonna put up with that?
I'll kill them.
From some stump-jumping spider from Missouri?
Unfortunately, we didn't get to record it, but once I got off my ship, I got a preemptive attack by one of these enemies. They poisoned my character right away. But we didn't see it. And I knew that they were going to poison me.
That's why we brought lots of antidotes.
We also bought some soft potions, because apparently we're going to meet up with some enemies that love to turn us to rock.
Yeah, that's a pretty common theme in Earth-based dungeons in Final Fantasy games.
Okay, let's see. Ooh. Hate when this happens. Okay, let's see if I can find my path.
I used to know this inside out, but it has been a while since I've played.
Hello, arachnids.
I do believe we bear basically to the southeast, and we should make it through.
Take another drink.
After which we hook to the north and then take a west. By which I mean a left.
Apparently my characters are slower than the arachnids.
Spiders are quick.
I hate spiders.
I love anything that eats mosquitoes.
Have you ever seen the movie Arachnophobia?
Yes, I have. That had John Candy, didn't it?
Might have.
Yes, I remember when that movie came out. They built it as a horror movie, but it was really more of a comedy.
Well, anything with spiders is usually a horror movie, in my opinion.
Little bit squeamish, are we?
There was actually this other movie called Attack of the Killer Bees. I don't know if you ever seen it. I think it might have been a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
But oh man, that movie was scary.
You forget, I grew up on horror movies. I ate that kind of stuff up as a kid.
So what happened in the movie was apparently there was these bees nested in a nearby apple orchard, killer bees, and kind of disturbed some residents. I think eventually some people kind of moved out, but some people that still lived there, well, I think one guy that was pretty much a dumbass idiot went to the farm with a shotgun and he blew up all the hives.
That does sound a bit familiar.
And pissed off the bees, and they pretty much ran back to the house, and the house was like pretty much being swarmed by the bees.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I don't remember it very well, but I've definitely seen it. And there was one guy like hiding in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, he had to hide in the bathtub. He was like a diversion.
And I always kept wondering if the bees were gonna like crawl down his breathing tube.
They also tried to escape by car, but that failed. they eventually had to leave, escape by going through like some underground passageway.
Yeah, these are tough.
And we get hit by another fixed encounter at the store. We got, I don't think that there's any fixed encounters here, but we get a wooden shield, more gold.
Less than 600 gold. Okay, 5,000 gold might have been worth
We get to fight another Earth Elemental enemy. He's got a nice haircut, doesn't he?
Who does that Earth Elemental remind me of? I've seen that face before. Oh yeah, this guy I used to work with. He was really obnoxious.
So apparently the Earth Elemental is obnoxious, and we meet up with some trolls.
Troll.
I believe trolls are weak to light.
It depends on your mythos. In this game, they're weak against sword.
Well, I know in Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes.
The ones that were chasing after
yes, Tolkienian trolls can be turned to stone by direct sunlight. Which kind of makes you wonder if they ever like get caught like taking a leak or something.
They're as useless as bats. Or I mean as vampires. Oh, we're poisoned again, take a drink.
Oh. Fred seems to really be hitting the high levels of hit pointism at this point.
It's also hitting the high levels of being poisoned.
Well, someone's got to take the job.
And now we gotta do this bullshit again. Pier. Oh, we gotta restock on piers eventually.
Some fine day.
And now we head east. To the right. And to the north. You think we'll get hit by a fixed encounter? No! Wow. Coral sword.
Uh-oh. That'll come in handy in the water temple.
Particularly effective against water monsters. 19 damage, 15 hit percentage. Fighter, Knight, Thief, Ninja, Red Mage, and Red Wizard can equip it, but we still have the Silver Sword, which
like I said, that would have come in a lot of handy in the water temple. Particularly had we a Thief.
But by the time we reach the water temple, we'll have much better equipment.
Oh yeah, it'll be pretty much obsolete by then.
We get a bowl.
Bowl.
Shit. Bowls are on page 30. Weak to nothing. 164 hit points.
What bowl? I see no bowl. I sense no danger.
489 experience, 489 gold.
Fascinating. You know it's better than shit, right?
One thing I forgot to notice, I guess, experience points is divided up amongst all 4 characters.
Unless one of them is dead.
It's divided up against all 3 characters. I don't think that applies to Dragon Warrior games, though.
I couldn't tell you. I think I see our current gold.
You know what sucks, though?
Mommy.
These guys are weak to fire, I believe. But as I was saying, you know what sucks?
Vampires.
We don't have the exit spell or warp spell, so we got to walk all the way out of this place.
You are correct, sir.
Which will suck though if you're like low on hit points, magic points.
Oh, absolutely. I remember the first few times that I went into this dungeon. You know, I was horribly underleveled. Barely made it to the dungeon to begin with.
Wait until we get.
Scraped my way down here.
Wait until we get to the ice cave.
Lots of people have very nasty things to say about the ice cave.
Fixed encounter? No? I bet if we go over to the right, we get hit fixed encounter. Ooh, no.
Oh. The joke's on you.
It feels like we're getting fixed encounters at all these like intersections. Getting attacked by gray wolves and werewolves, which poison us. Take a drink.
Yeah, you wouldn't really think of werewolves as being particularly venomous. Unless the curse of lycanthropy is in fact a poison within itself.
Well, I think what they mean by poison is now we're going to turn into a werewolf, which actually doesn't happen.
Or maybe it just means that their mouths are rife with salmonella. You know, from eating chickens. Raw chickens. That's what werewolves eat, you know. I think it's like a rule of voodoo or some such.
Werewolves?
Yeah. You especially don't want to tangle with a coked up werewolf. Unless you're George freaking Washington. George Washington is the only American known to date who has taken on a coked up werewolf. You know, during the Battle of Independence. He threw that coked up werewolf plumb across the river. With his fist. It would seem we have problems.
Yeah, a lot of undead enemies, but hopefully Fire 2 will do some crowd control.
It'll help a bit.
Guys, our new enemies here. 56 hit points, 117 experience, 117 gold. Weak to fire, weak to harm.
Impressive. I didn't think that fire would take them all out like that.
Neither did I. We get a lot of stuff out of it.
Oh, hot the dog.
Have I been over here yet?
Forget the treasure. Just go for the win.
I don't know where I am anymore.
You're all the way to the right. Go up and then left, I believe.
We need treasure. And we get attacked by the image.
How's that treasure taste right about now?
We are paralyzed. Take a drink.
Uh-oh.
And we are... oh.
Set your faces to stun. You get yourself a whole complement of 9 of these bastards and they can keep you stunned throughout an entire fight.
Well, I feel stunned. Ah, man, this battle's never gonna end. And he's dead.
He was already dead.
Dead again.
He's re-dead.
And we're paralyzed again. Take a drink.
Oh. This is why I hate dealing with the undead.
And Pete's paralyzed. No, Pete is not paralyzed.
No, Pete's just beat to shit. Pete has seen better days. Pete has been ridden hard and put away wet.
Oh, now Pete is paralyzed.
He's paralyzed and
He's another drink. Come on, Pete.
They squished Pete.
Did we even get the treasure yet?
No, it's still over yonder.
Time to put those heal potions to use.
It's a good thing you've got a whole freaking crap ton of them. This is why you bought so many, after all. This is the part of the video where you speed it up with funny sound effects.
Nope. Can't be how many heal potions I've gone through so far.
I can.
I hate restocking this shit. There, that's good for now. Let's just move up.
We're moving out.
Here. And we get another fixed encounter with the Earth. He just never goes away, does he?
No. He's always there taunting you.
There's just something about him. 54 damage, damn. Die!
You're a tough dude.
This is pretty much the only out-of-the-way treasure that we gotta pick up.
Take a drink.
And we get a heal potion for that.
Yeah, too bad we used like 30 of them on the way here.
Slowly restocking them. Uh-oh, wizards.
Yeah, these guys can kill you instantly if you're not careful.
No, I think it's the other guys. But these guys are weak to lit.
You're right, it is the other guys. These have the same graphic as the guys that can kill you in one hit if you're not careful.
And what's up with their faces?
They're mind flayers. They have the face of a squid.
Just like Davy Jones.
Actually, yes. Except Davy Jones never directly ate anyone's brain out of their skull. You want to be heading to the right.
Left.
Wizard!
We're at 15 minutes already. Not cool.
Hey, it's a deep dungeon.
No, this dungeon isn't deep. I don't think so.
Maybe you look at your maps and reevaluate the depth of your dungeons.
I'm looking. I think the fire dungeon might be a little bit more deeper. But this is the only dungeon we had to go through twice. Which is kind of lame. And we get another fixed encounter with the Earth.
Good Lord Almighty. This is another heal potion.
No, this is a decent treasure.
For the cabin.
Dead. Gold.
Not bad. Oh wait, hold on.
You think these guys will stun us?
I think our party is just mad enough to beat the toast out of them before they have a chance. Oh,
take a drink.
So close. Fred, you disappoint me.
Fred is very disappointing. Why did we hire him?
Because he is Fred, the Warrior of Light.
Up there is nothing. I believe it's just a room filled with bats.
Wow. That could be problematic.
Nope. We got fire too.
Yeah, unless they stun Pete.
Nah, yeah, it is Pete. They better not stun him. These guys are
I think I'm just gonna take a drink on that one. At least he snapped out of it real fast. Oh, wait, nope, never mind.
At least these enemies are pretty easy to kill. They're just annoying because they come in such huge numbers.
They're annoying because they stunned just Pete.
Oh, Pete, why must you be bullied around?
That truly was some amazing timing right there.
Oh, Fred is stunned. Take a drink for that one. This episode's full of drinking.
Someone needs to tell Fred to man up. It's like, okay, we get it. You're stunned. Your dead grandma just crawled out of the grave and tried to stab you with her rotting fingers. What's the big deal?
Move!
Uh-oh, bats. There's your real enemy during this cave.
And we get attacked by another Earth
Oh my god. When the Earth attacks. This summer on Fox.
I hope I have enough hit points to take on the boss.
Me too. You should probably heal up before you give it a shot.
Yeah, screw healing. Too much effort. Not enough time. Who might that be?
Judging from the color and the robe, my guess would be Doctor Strange. Do you concur with this analysis?
That was a waste of heal potion. Okay, so we got an enemy here. What does he do? What does he want? We will have to find out in the next episode. This has been BrianD0313 with
Roll Bell Roster. Take a drink.
Take a lot of drinks.
Indeed.
See ya and have a good day.